Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to review the China Glaze polishes that I picked up from the Chic Physique collection. So that collection had 12 polishes. I only did get 5. Some of the other polishes just did not stand out to me, or I thought I had similar stuff in my collection. So I'm going to do something a little different with today's video. I'm going to do live swatching of the polishes so that you can see how they are on the nails. And then I'm also going to put in swatch pictures like I always do. And then I'm going to do a comparison and dupe post at the end. I made a little swatch wheel. I went through my shelf and pulled stuff that looked similar to me in the bottle and then put it on the swatch wheel so that we could talk about what was close and what wasn't close. So I'm going to show you what I did get, and then I'll go into the live swatching, and then I'll post my swatch pictures, and then we'll do the dupes at the end. So the first one I did pick up was Glam Lyte, which was kind of the bluish purple. This has a pink shimmer. I was able to capture that in one of the swatch pictures, so hopefully you guys will be able to see that. Next one was Pretty Fit. I really like this polish, you guys. It's kind of like a darker pinky lavender color. This one was really pretty. Everyone was talking about the grape formula on the yellow. I wasn't planning to get this, then I got suckered in. This is Work It Honey. Next one was the Athleisure, which was kind of the turquoise color. I really enjoyed this one also. And then this one was Get It Right, Get It Bright, which is also kind of a purple with some gold shimmer. Hopefully you can see that shimmer. In my opinion, this was the most unique of the collection. I didn't have anything to pull for dupes on this, so I will not have any comparisons for this one. Somehow I forgot to talk about bar hopping. I like this polish, and I had no dupes for this either. And, let me just tell you what I didn't get, that way in case you guys are wondering what I decided not to pick up. I'm going to read off my phone. So I did not get the Bodysuit Yourself, which was a bright pink with gold shimmer. I feel like I have a lot of those bright pink polishes already, so I just decided not to pick that one up. I also did not get Low Maintenance, which was kind of like a pinky taupe nude color. I have a lot of nudes that I already like, and nudes aren't my favorite, so I left that one at the store. And then the other one was the Activewear Don't Care. That was sort of like the greenish jelly formula. I'm not big on jellies, so same thing. I just kind of left that there. Next one was Athletic Chic. That was a brighter orange. I don't wear a ton of orange. I have a few oranges that I do like already, so I didn't pick that one up. Then there was Pilates Please, which was kind of a peachy color. I have several peaches that I already enjoy, so I did not get that one. And then the last one I did not pick up was Girl on the Glow, which was kind of like a gold with glitter. I'm just not into that look. OPI's tried it a few times, and I just don't think that it works. So I don't know why polishes keep trying to put that out. So those were the ones I did not get. So let's go ahead and get into the swatching, live swatching and swatch pictures. The first polish that I'm going to swatch for you is Pretty Fit. I'm really loving this color. It's kind of like a pink toned lavender. And on the first coat, it is a little sheer, but it's not streaky or patchy, which is nice because then the polish is able to build up nicely in 2 coats. One thing I did notice with this polish is that the polish wants to run down the stem of the brush. It's very runny, so you have to keep putting the brush back into the bottle to get the extra polish off. If not, you're going to end up with like blobs of polish that fall on the nail, or you're going to flood the cuticles. And you guys, I hate to flood my cuticles. I have a hard time cleaning up after that happens. And if I do end up flooding probably more than one nail, I'll just take it off and then like start the whole mani over. And then that does get super frustrating. So I do try to control the amount of polish I get on the brush. And that was kind of hard with this polish. The first coat did go on nicely though. Like I say, no patches, no streaks. You'll be able to see the formula a little better here on the thumbnail. This is a gorgeous color for spring. I'm really excited to wear this. This polish definitely does need 2 coats. I'm starting the second coat here. And as you can see, that second coat definitely does brighten up the color a little bit, I think. See there, I kind of got a blob and then I had to go back in and wipe the brush off. I do tend to overwork my polish around the cuticle area, I think. So I did have one nail where I had to do a 3rd coat because I had kind of created a bald spot. That was my own fault, not the polish's fault. So one of the fingers, I don't remember which one, does have 3 coats. The rest have 2 coats. I took my swatch pictures right after I finished applying the polish, and the swatch pictures are all for this one. Like I say, one nail is 3 coats of polish. The rest of the nails were 2, and then 1 coat of top coat. Cleanup on this polish was very nice. The color did not want to like stick to the cuticle area, which is always nice. And then it did apply shiny. And then look at this swatch photo, you guys. This color is amazing. The next polish I'm going to be swatching is At Your Athleisure, which is a really nice light turquoise color. This one was also kind of runny in the formula. It was not as bad as the first one, but a lot of polish does want to come out on the brush. See there, I have like a big blob, so now I'm just going to try and work that around. The other thing with this one that was similar to the first is the first coat is sheer, but it's not streaky, so it does build up nice with the 2 coats. I really enjoyed this color. Like I told you guys in another video, I am a sucker for these light blue and turquoise polishes. So I cannot wait to wear this also. So this polish will definitely need 2 coats to be opaque, maybe even 3 for some people depending how you apply it. Finding just the right amount of polish to get on the brush for this was hard on this polish also. Just to make sure, like I say, you don't flood the cuticles or get humongous blobs of polish out. You can see this better again on the thumb. That first coat is sheer but not patchy, which is nice. So I'm going to be starting the second coat here of polish. The same thing with this polish. I did take the swatch pictures right after this live swatching, and everything on my swatch pictures, all the fingers with this polish were 2 coats plus 1 coat of top coat. The cleanup on all of these polishes was not bad either. Sometimes with some colors the cleanup is hard because like the color wants to stick to the skin around your nail. None of these polishes had that issue. So you can see the second coat better here on this thumbnail. That second coat goes on very nice, and it does even everything out and just get the polish opaque. This polish dried shiny, and you guys, that color is amazing. Up next is gonna be Glam Lyte. This is kind of like a periwinkle blue, or like a blue with a little bit of purple. There is a pink shimmer in this polish, but it is not super noticeable on the nail. I thought my swatch picture had picked it up, but after looking at the swatch pictures a little closer, I'm not sure it's as noticeable as I thought it was. This polish was also extremely runny down the brush, and this was the sheerest so far on that first coat. It is not streaky or patchy though, which is a plus, but just definitely a little more sheer. The runniness on all these polishes do make them kind of tricky to apply, so I was a little bit bummed out about that. I was hoping for a little bit thicker formulas. This polish is definitely gonna need 2 to 3 coats. There you see I got another big blob of polish. I'm working that around the thumbnail. So I'm gonna start now with the second coat of polish. The swatch pictures I took for this were also 2 coats with 1 coat of top coat. I believe there was one nail on this one also where I did have to do a 3rd coat, also along the cuticle, and like I said earlier, I do think that's more my fault because I do overwork that area with the brush sometimes. I think for some people this will definitely require 3 coats though, just depending how you apply your polish. I also really did enjoy this color. It is close to some favorites that I do have in my collection, and you'll see that at the end of the video when I do my dupe comparisons. And then here's a better look at that second coat on the thumbnail again. The polish is very smooth, which is nice. This color is so pretty, you guys. It dried shiny, and then look at that swatch picture. I don't know if you see any pink. I thought I captured it, but this next polish is called Bar Hopping. It's spelled B-A-R-R-E, like in ballet. And this was probably my favorite color-wise. I just really do enjoy this color on my skin tone. The first coat of this polish is a little sheer, but also again not streaky or patchy, so very consistent. Like the other polishes, formulas are similar. I did have the runniness off the brush issue on this polish, but not as bad as the other ones. There was not as much polish running down the stem. It didn't want to come off in blobs as much, so that was nice. This polish definitely does need 2 coats in my opinion. It does look a little more opaque than the other 2 on that first coat, but 2 coats in my opinion were necessary. There's a better close-up of the formula on the thumbnail. This polish is also very smooth. I'm really excited to wear this polish in the spring. I really fell in love with this color. So I'm gonna start here with the second coat of polish. I also took these swatch pictures right after I applied the polish, and they were also all just 2 coats with 1 coat of top coat. Watching myself paint my nails seems really slow now that I'm doing these voiceovers. But I guess better slow than lots of cleanup, or at least that's my opinion. This color was actually fairly unique. I didn't think it would be, but I was not able to find any dupes of this polish in my collection. So here's a close-up shot of that second coat on the thumbnail. See there, you do see a little bit of blob of polish, but you are able to smooth it out around the nail fairly easily. This polish also did dry shiny, and look at that, you guys. I am in love with this color. I think it's just beautiful. The next polish is Get It Right, Get It Bright. This is a really nice light purple, kind of periwinkle. It has some really beautiful pink shimmer that is noticeable on the nail. This is the sheerest of all the polishes, and it has to be so that shimmer can show through. I definitely thought this was the most unique of the whole collection. I had nothing close at all to pull as far as dupes go for this one. This polish was not as runny, surprisingly, as the other ones. I did not have a running problem with this one. The shimmer on this is really pretty, you guys, and I like how noticeable it is on the nail. So you can see how sheer that is on the thumbnail. This polish definitely needs 2 coats at least. I ended up taking my swatch pictures of this polish with 2 coats plus 1 coat of top coat. I still had visible nail line, but I did like the look, so I did not decide to go for 3 coats. But if you don't want any visible nail line, you definitely will need 3 coats of this. Here's a close-up of that second coat on the thumbnail. You can see how there's still visible nail line, but it isn't horrible. The polish dries shiny. And then look at the swatch picture. That just looks really pretty. I did not mind it being not opaque. So the last polish I'm gonna swatch today is Work It Honey, which is the bright yellow from the collection. I was not planning on getting this, like I said earlier, and then listening to everyone rave about the great formula, I was convinced that I needed it. But I want to tell you guys, I was not impressed with the formula on this. I did notice though that my bottle looked like it had been opened and used. There was a lot of dried polish around the neck, and I think that thickened the polish up, and I think that is part of what I did not like about the formula. So the next time I do swatch this, I will add some thinner. The first coat on camera actually does not look bad. It's not looking streaky or anything like that. I just thought that the formula was a little thicker than I would have liked. That's kind of funny because on the other ones I thought they were too thin, and then this one I'm complaining it's too thick. So you probably think this girl's never happy, but I don't know, something about this formula was just off for me. I did think the color was beautiful. I did enjoy it. I think it's great for spring. It was a unique shade of yellow in my collection also, as you'll see on the dupe section. Here's a closer look at the formula on this thumbnail. I don't know if you can tell like the thickness that I'm talking about from this or not, but it is fairly opaque on the first coat, especially for a light yellow. I'm going in on the second coat for this now. The second coat does bring this to full opacity. I just was a little disappointed, like I say, listening to everyone say how great this was, and then I just didn't think it was great, so I was kind of bummed out about that. I will wear it, of course, because the color is so cute. I'll make it work. You can get a better look at the second coat on that thumbnail. It doesn't look as hard to apply on camera as it was in person. It looks very smooth here, but in person I did not feel that it was as smooth as it is looking. I also took my swatch pictures of this at 2 coats plus 1 coat of top coat. The polish dries shiny on this also. And then that is a beautiful color, you guys, on that swatch picture. So like I say, I will make it work. So now I'm going to go over my swatch wheel of dupes. So I'm going to show you what I pulled that I thought was similar, and then I'll show you the swatch wheel, and we'll just kind of talk about if I thought they were close or not. So the first one we can talk about is called Glam Lyte. And for the dupes on that, I pulled Simple Colors Blue La La and Boho Blues from China Glaze. So I thought these were all very similar polishes. They weren't exact dupes, but they are extremely close. So everything with the dot is going to be from this collection. So this is the Glam Lyte, and then this here is the Simple Colors Blue La La, and then finally the China Glaze Boho Blues. So the Blue La La is a slight bit darker, and the Boho Blues is a slight bit lighter. And then like I say, this did have a pink shimmer. It's not showing up here, but in one of my swatch pictures I do think I pick it up. So they are very similar in tone, but like I say, there is a slight darkness and lightness on both of these. So I guess no exact dupes. Next one is going to be Pretty Fit. And for dupes that I thought were close, I picked OPI Lucky Lucky Lavender, and then I also picked Station Love at First Lavender. So I will say I do think this Station has switched colors on me. I want to say it was a little bit brighter of a purple. I'm definitely going to have to look at swatch pictures on this to see, but I'm almost sure it's changed color just a tiny bit. But on the dupe wheel here, this is the pretty fit, and then this is the Lucky Lavender here, and then this is going to be the Station polish. So as you can see, this is a tiny bit lighter, but I think very similar toned, and then this is lighter and maybe a little more purple. This has a little more pink in it, so they are very similar types of colors, but no exact dupes. And I really loved this polish, but like I told you guys in another video, OPI Lucky Lavender is like one of my favorite polishes, and so maybe since they're so close, that is why I'm totally in love with the pretty fit. Next for dupes is going to be At Your Athleisure. So when I first saw this in the store, my first thought was China Glaze for Audrey, but they are not dupes. And the other one I pulled is OPI Gelato on My Mind. So none of these were exact dupes either. They were actually the least close out of any of the other colors. So here is the At Your Athleisure. This is the OPI Gelato on My Mind. This is definitely a ton lighter than this. And then this for Audrey has a lot more green in it. It's not just as turquoise as this, it's a little more teal. So no dupes for that one in my collection either, but like I say, lot stuff that is very similar. And then for the yellows, I don't have a ton of yellows, but what I decided to do is pull out yellows that I have in my collection that in my opinion have the best formula, just so that you could see how close they were. So this is my favorite yellow pretty much in my whole collection, and it's I Just Can't Copacabana from OPI. I love the color on this, and I love the formula on this. It's opaque in 2 coats, and it's a gorgeous yellow. And then the other one I pulled is called Kill 'Em With Kindness. This is from the My Little Pony collection, and let me put them up side by side. So there they are side by side. The formula on this is not as good as the OPI, the My Little Pony one, but it is a great formula, and I do like the color on it. And here they are on the wheel. So this will be the Work It Honey. This is the Just Can't Copacabana. As you could see, that is definitely darker, but I believe that the colors it's like a similar tone. And then the China Glaze from the My Little Pony is a lot lighter, but these are definitely 2 of my favorite yellows in my collection. I was a little disappointed with the formula on this. People really talked up this Work It Honey as like one of the best yellows ever. I do think someone had returned this polish though, and mine had either been used or just opened, because there was a lot of dried polish around the neck, if you guys can see that, and it was hard to open. So I do think it was a little thick just for that reason, and so I'm gonna add some thinner next time, and maybe that will help the formula. But I did not love the formula on this. I did think the color was cute, but for as much as everyone talked it up, I definitely was a little disappointed. But I do think, like I say, this had been opened and probably swatched or worn by someone, and I definitely think that did affect the formula because of the dried polish around the rim. It's probably not sealed as tight as it could be, and it did get a little thick. So I hope you guys liked my new video format. I don't know if I'll do these for all the videos. It does take me quite a bit of time to do the live swatching. So let me know what you think, and let me know also what you think about the dupes on the swatch wheel. I know a few other people do this, and I do think it is helpful. I enjoy it on other people's videos. So let me know what you think. And you guys, I'm loving this swatch wheel. I'm so ready for spring and summer. I'm super excited that we changed the clocks because it'll be lighter for longer. But like the weather here is just crazy. It was like summer yesterday. It was like 70 degrees. Then today it's freezing. It's supposed to snow, and I'm just like over it. I want summer, and I want to pull out all of these fabulous polishes and wear them. So I hope you guys liked my review of what I picked up from the China Glaze Chic Physique. If you liked the video, please make sure to click the like button below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. And I hope you all are having a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.